This conference will now be recorded.
All right, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the RMC support group this month. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. I know this is a tough journey, but hopefully, um, we staying positive and pushing forward. Um, just gonna go around and see if you have any updates or any questions. Feel free to share with us. So we're gonna go around. Start with Julia. Do you have any updates for us, or any questions or concerns you may have?
No, not really. I don't think so. Not that I can think of right now.
Okay, all right. Well, if you think of some, we'll come back across, come back to you. If you
Okay,
have
thank
anything,
you.
um, Aisha, do you have any updates for Gregory or any questions you may have tonight?
Yeah. So update. We got wonderful news today that he has been approved for the pill Tazaveric. So it's a chemotherapy pill, and we've been waiting for almost a month. It was initially denied by the first insurance, and we were able to get it approved by the secondary insurance. So thankfully, thank to God that it will be delivered tomorrow, and he is going to begin taking the medication. And they added back paclitaxel to his regimen. So right now he's taking paclitaxel and panitumumab, and he's on a schedule where it's every 3 weeks. So we're introducing the Tazaverics in addition to that going forward. So he's been quite tired because I guess it's been about 6 weeks since he had the paclitaxel, and they gave him a higher dosage this last time. So he's been very, very tired, but it's to be expected. But he was having some symptoms, some coughing and things, and that has since he got the chemo, the infusion, it's decreased. So it's not as it was. So we're anticipating he's going to be getting his blood work done 1 week prior to the next infusion. So we'll see what his counts are then, and I'm very hopeful in thinking that it's going to be much better than what it was. So,
Isha,
but
can you spell the pill?
yes, so I'll tell you right now. Hold on, got to bring it up. It's spelled Tazverik. It's T as in Thomas, A, Z as in zebra, V as in Victor, E as in elephant, R as in red, I as in ice, K as in kite. And he's going to be taking a total of 8 pills. So 4 every 12 hours. So a total of 800 milligrams. And
That's daily.
yes, every day. So I'm actually very happy about it because I think that maybe this is just another line, of treatment where he'll have the chemotherapy consistently working within his body. And I'm hoping that we have good results with that. So I will definitely let you know. But I was very happy. I'm still very happy. I'm just very tired today, right now. I'm extremely tired. But I had to come on and see my people and give an update and hear some good news from everyone else, hopefully. But I look
Oh,
forward to the meeting. Gregory is knocked out. He's sleeping. He also has decreased in his weight. We've been dealing with edema for a while, for like maybe the last past 3 months. And they added some magnesium to him and they increased his potassium. And now I'm thankful to say that we're not dealing with the edema anymore. So he has lost some weight, which is good. But he's also been sleeping a lot. He's still eating, he's still drinking, but just not as much. So I have noticed a change. But he gained a lot of weight, so him losing some weight, I'm really not concerned. He's still healthy. So, and he's in good spirits. He's
That's
definitely in
great.
good spirits. So, we're blessed and we're happy. And it's nice to see everybody.
It's great to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Aisha, for sharing. I did have a quick. So, is the pill, is that part of a clinical trial, or is that just something, just a
No,
separate?
it's it's not. It's not part of the clinical trial. Um, I forgot her name, but the person from Greece, her daughter, I think, took the pill at one point, but is not part of a clinical trial.
Talking about Fanina,
Yes, Fanina.
Lois's daughter.
Yes, she took the
Okay.
pill. I had mentioned when we were on the Saturday call. I think I had mentioned it, and she had mentioned it as well. So no, it's not a clinical trial. But Dr. Tanier had advised that he has had some results, some good results with other people who has his cancer with this pill. So we'll see what happens. I'm confident in whatever Dr. Tanier says because he's very knowledgeable. So it's not normally used for his type of cancer, and that's why it was initially I think denied from the first insurance company. But thankfully, it was approved by his secondary insurance. So we will begin that tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. I was just trying to see, was that something just exclusively at MD Anderson, or is that something like that everyone have can have access to? That
Well, I think, everybody should have access to it, but you know how these insurance companies are. So
yeah,
it
exactly.
seems like, especially in the United States, we got to fight for a lot of things.
And I
Yeah, I
know
think
Amaka, I think, was on chemo pills, but I don't know exactly which one she was on.
Okay.
Well, yeah. And I think Anna may have been. I'm not certain though.
Yeah.
I know
We'll
Carlos
see.
was on that one for like a little bit too, and he had some issues with insurance, so it wasn't. I don't think it was as long, but I know it was like a little bit of a delayed getting, and I think like he had to do the generic one or something like not the exact one, something like slightly.
Yeah, it was a delay of almost a month. So I was a bit, you know, anxious and stressed because it was initially denied, then it was denied again. And but I trust in God and I gave it to God. It seemed like I inserted myself and I got myself all in a tizzy because I inserted myself when I should have just left it alone. But learned my lesson, gave it back to God because I was not in my control. And like I said, we got the notification today that it's gonna be here tomorrow. So I'm very happy about that. So I'll let you know how things go. He did have some things happen when they stopped the paclitaxel and we could tell that there was some things that's going on. So once they reintroduced the paclitaxel back, we also saw some changes because with RMC, before stuff shows up on the scan, you usually start feeling it and you have symptoms. So you can't always go based upon the scan. You have to go based upon what's going on. So I'm happy to say that even though we saw some things going on when the paclitaxel wasn't there, and they changed his infusion from 3 weeks on, 1 week off to just 3 weeks on. I mean, 3 weeks off, and then every 3 weeks rather. We saw some changes, but they added back the paclitaxel, and we see some positive changes. So I'm anticipating that it's going to remain positive, especially once we add this pill. I know that there's side effects and everybody is affected differently by it. So I'm preparing for that, but it's a welcomed um, situation. So we'll deal with whatever comes our way. But I'm happy about it.
All right. Once again, thanks for sharing. Um, give Gregory our regards. Tell him he's still in our prayers, and we still uplifting him. Throughout his journey.
Yes, we
Um,
thank you, and I will. He's asleep now. Hopefully he'll wake up and pop in, but if not, I definitely will. I know
okay.
y'all tired of seeing me. I already told them. I'm like, they want to see you. They don't want to see me. But I hear you. But he's asleep. He's knocked out.
All right. Thanks. Malik and Sam. Do you guys have an update or anything you want to share with the group tonight, or any questions?
Actually, yeah, the drugs that were, well, I'm going to be going on through next if everything gets approved is actually going to be the same um, paclitaxel and panitumumab, but like the same like combination. Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't said anything to us about that pill though, so I guess we'll ask about it.
Well, just to tell you, for me, he wasn't on it for a while. He started with the paclitaxel protein bound and the panitumumab, and he did that for, I would say, maybe from like April up
Mm.
until like August.
Yeah.
And then they stopped the paclitaxel, and now they reintroduced it, and now with the chemo pill. But the plan once they stopped the paclitaxel was to have just the panitumum with the pill, and that was it. But I think I got anxious because of his symptoms, and I was like, okay, well, can we put that other stuff back in? and and that was done. So it wasn't immediate, but see what happens. But he did respond well with it, with both the paclitaxel and the panitumumab. He
Yeah.
responded well with it, and we saw that based upon his CA 125 test. It gradually it decreased, and then at some point it started going up. But what I can tell you is with him, his recovery initially when he started it, his recovery, he for him he would get the chemo. His chemo day was Thursday, and he would have so much energy, I guess because of the steroids on Thursday, and then Friday, not Friday, okay, and then by Saturday evening he's crashed, and he would crash, and then um so he was out for the count Sunday, Monday, and then he would start coming around maybe Monday, Tuesday. As he continued with the infusions, week by week, it gradually changed from him having energy on Monday, then having energy on Tuesday, and then having energy on Wednesday. So the recovery was a little bit longer the longer he did it. So that's just something to expect. But he didn't have a lot of other symptoms like nausea or diarrhea. He didn't have a lot of pain. So we were blessed in that respect. He didn't have a lot of complications or symptoms from it. But we could tell based upon the blood work that it was working. And initially, when he first started it, he had a lot of coughing and symptoms and stuff like that. But it worked. And we could tell based on how he was feeling. So
Right.
I pray that it's going to work the same way for you, if not better.
Thank you. Yeah, I was on paclitaxel as one of my first chemos. Unfortunately, I was allergic to it, but I did
Mm.
stick out through it. So like my recovery time did take a lot longer.
Okay.
But it was pretty much like the same. Like I would do the infusion with the paclitaxel, and I'll be out for like a week straight, and then like
Yeah.
slowly recover. Each day would get better and better.
Yeah.
Um, but in terms of updates, aside from what I just said, with that the next thing that will be going on will be the same.
Okay.
Still currently on the same regimen with the erlotinib, and I always forget the name.
Yeah, he's been taking erlotinib and something called bevacizumab for a couple months now since the spring.
Yeah, and unfortunately, with my last scan, it wasn't very positive. Usually, my scans are like mixed results, some growth, some shrink. But with my last scan, it was just mostly everything growing, no sign of any shrinkage. So that's why they're starting to move on to the next options. Just have
Mhm.
to wait for approval for it to be approved that it can be used on this type of cancer, and then also funding. So it's just a matter of just like waiting. Um, but aside from that, I do feel pretty good, feel pretty healthy. My like energy is like up and down, just depends on the day. But I do feel good.
Just got your numbness.
Oh yeah, and then unfortunately my leg has been numb for a while now, ever since I was on paclitaxel. Um, I was on some drugs that was supposed to help improve the numbness, but unfortunately it only helped with one leg
Mm.
because I have a tumor that's growing somewhere in my spine. They're just not able to identify where it is. So right now I have my right leg is like completely numb from like lower back area all the way down to the bottom of my foot, including all my toes. So
Mm,
I have been dealing with that. Um, it's not too bad to like walk on and such. I can feel it a little bit, but it is pretty much like completely numb. I do have like a little bit of a tingling sensation. Um, but right now, like it mostly just like affects my balance. Has been getting a little bit worse, but it has been manageable, and I do have to wait until either that tumor grows or if they can figure out exactly where the tumor is that is causing the numbness, so they'll be able to do radiation on it.
okay. What approval are you waiting for which drug? Is it the paclitaxel or another, if I may
The
ask?
So it's for the combination. It's just a bit of a different process because we're in Canada, so they have to send an approval through to Health Canada here, because it's not covered through our publicly funded programs,
Okay.
because it's not typically used for this cancer here. So they have to put
Okay.
through a special application process.
Okay. I understand. We had to do the same here. I just wanted to know. Okay.
Yeah, it's for both. Yeah.
It is. Okay. Well, I hope you get on a new regimen and stuff starts shrinking, and then you'll start getting your feeling and everything back. So
Right.
Thank you.
that's
And let me know if you
great.
need any help with appeal letters or anything.
Of
Yeah.
course, thank you.
Thanks for sharing, Malik and Sam. I on several different occasions after my scans, they unfortunately showed growth, but you know, just just gotta continue to keep at it, stay positive. Um, trust in, hopefully your doctors are in touch with Dr. Masal, because after every every time that my scans would show um, an increase in the tumors or whatever, Dr. Masal would switch it to another regimen immediately, and we would start on something else. So I was on several different throughout my journey. I was on several different chemotherapy regimens or whatever until I got my clear scan. So um, just stay encouraged, stay positive, and looking forward to hopefully you can get on the new regimen, and hopefully we can see some shrinkage in your scans and your tumors. So thanks for sharing. Um,
Thank
And
you.
I wanted to say also, like, Gregory has went through that as well, where you have shrinkage, and then um, either shrinkage and everything shrunk, or it was shrinkage and then some things didn't shrink at all. So, and then when we were in New York, then he started having growths, and that's when it was like, okay, we had to come here. So that's when we came here. But it is, that the key, and for what I'm experiencing and what I hear is every time that it can be a very adaptive. So I guess the cancer can adapt to the regimen, can adapt to the treatment. So it's like they change the treatment, they may change the frequency, they may change, but it's all for the same goal. And it's a up and down journey. So it's not always going to be up, it's not always going to be down. So you just have to remain positive through it all, and that's definitely key. And God. So that's my belief.
um, Nicola, do you have any questions or updates for the group?
Hi everyone. I guess for me, it's just basically checking in with everyone, seeing where everyone is. I'm in the UK, raising awareness and trying to make progress over here, which I am, which is good news. I'm getting into more with the sickle cell centres over here that don't know much about the trait, unfortunately. So, and a clinical lead in neurology that wants to speak with me to raise awareness and find out a little bit more about RMC. So hopefully we're making progress in the UK. So that's good news as well. So yeah, that's it really. Just see how we go.
Well, we thank you, for everything that you do to spread awareness and raise awareness of RMC, especially uh, international wise. So we appreciate what you do. Um, yeah, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Mr. West, do you have any questions or concerns or anything for the group tonight?
Well, I would like to give my time back to Julia. Okay. I noticed that she was a little late getting in, and she had a coat on, and so now she's got her coat off and relaxed and smiling again. So maybe she can give everyone a better update than I can as to what's been going with her health wise. Go ahead, Julia.
I still have my coat on. It's cold. I stay cold. Like, this temperature change is, I don't think I'm ready for it. But I was a little distracted. But yeah, I kind of forget where I was the last time that we checked in. But this past I guess round of chemo, I guess they changed it, and I'm on 3 different drugs. I'm on the paclitaxel, and I don't even know what I'm on anymore. But I heard somebody saying that, like the first day I'm wired, and then like I can't sleep at night. I'm like up all night, and then the following day I'm still awake, and then it's like by day 3, like I crash, and then when day 4 comes and I would like wake back up, like I'm not feeling so well, and then it takes me like another 2 days, so that puts me at about day like 5 or 6, and then it's time to go again. So it's just kind of been getting used to um, this new regimen and just how it goes as far as bouncing back after each treatment. And I lost quite a bit of weight. I lost yeah, like 6 pounds in a week or two, which wasn't good. And so when it was time for me to go this last time to chemo, I wasn't ready. I didn't feel like I was ready. I didn't feel like I could take it anymore. And so sorry, the dog is begging for water. I'm so sorry. Come here, Zoe. Oh shoot. Come here, Zozo. Sorry about that, guys. Come on, Zoe. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, so I didn't know how I was gonna make it through. I didn't know how my body was gonna beat down again and be able to get back up, and so I was really nervous. And I actually called Miss Ritchie or Miss Ritchie called me right in the middle. I can't remember, but um, I was thankful, very thankful that Miss Ritchie could talk to me because I was there by myself. And she just told me, the things that I need to tell my nurse. And so I did, and they ended up not doing treatment because when I would lay down, I would be fine, but then when I would go to sit up, like it felt like my heart was racing and that I was short of breath. Well, they ended up doing some kind of test. I forget what it's called, but it was showing that it wasn't really my imagination. I really was getting short of breath and my heart was starting to race. And so they ended up postponing my treatment. And then I ended up having an echo done just to make sure that my heart was okay. And then I saw the cardiologist, and everything's fine. So I went ahead and went to treatment. I was supposed to have treatment on Tuesday. I ended up just waiting until Friday, and I went ahead and went on Friday. So I just started, I guess that would be my second week where, like the first few days I'm like wired and like I feel fine and have energy, like nothing's wrong. And then I just crash and then I'm tired. But I guess mostly what I'm finding with this new regimen with the paclitaxel, I think it's called, and then the other two, one's like a protein, I guess. And I'm not sure about the other one. I'd have to look it up. But um, is just I've just been tired, real tired. And so I have another scan on October 27th. So I'm looking forward to seeing that because I don't know if I told you guys the last time or not, but my markers my markers went from 271 to 31. So whatever, they actually have never really told me anything about my markers until this last time, and they were really happy with that. So I guess that's a good thing. So like I said,
That's a great thing. Great thing.
yeah. So I just keep telling myself it's harder as time goes on to stay positive when you're not feeling well or you're feeling tired or feeling like, like you've been in bed for 2 weeks. And I think it's especially hard for me personally because I've got, the 3 kids, and I just feel bad for them because I feel like I should be up and going for them, but they just see me laying in bed. But when I'm down and I just can't get up. So um, I look forward to the days that I feel good and then I'm able to move around and do things with them. So I do what I can when I can. And I'm just hopeful that soon, because last time they did a scan, my tumors in my lungs had shrunk. So I'm hopefully on the 27th, my scans will look good. And I didn't realize, I thought I was done after these 3 cycles or whatever, but apparently I have a whole nother set of 3 after this in November. I do 3 weeks on and 1 week off. So I guess stick it out through November and pray that hopefully I get off in December. I'm not sure. But that's basically my update for now.
Julia, do you have any help with the children?
Yeah, my mom, she tries to help. She does help. I shouldn't say tries. She helps me a lot. My mom does. But she gets, like this has been going on a year, so she's kind of tired. She gets tired, and so she gets uh kind of short. She's just tired. She's exhausted, and I feel bad. But they're in a lot of activities and a lot of sports, like a lot. And so we have a lot of like friends and things that help, with transportation and things like that. And we've had, a meal train. So like 2 days a week, people make dinner for us. So yeah, I would say quite a bit of help. But over a long extended time, sometimes it's hard, people start to fall off and people get tired and they have their own lives, and that's understandable. So I'm thankful for everything that, all the help that we do get, but it's just a lot with 3 kids and all their activities.
How old are they?
Oh boy. Um, I have Jace, he's 11, he'll be 12 at the end of the year, December 31st. Malik is 13 and Aaliyah is 14. So basically 12, 13, 14. They're all 18 months apart.
Well, but they're up in age, so utilize your energy to focus on you and don't feel bad. I mean, you just need to try to keep your spirits lifted. These kids, they will be fine. The focus now is on you.
Yeah, I hear that, but it's just hard.
It's hard.
Like,
It is.
and I know they'll be fine. They're resilient. They like, at their ages, they're in their own worlds anyways.
I
So
just want to say that even when you're tired and you're in the bed, you're still fighting. Your body is still fighting. So it's not as if you're not working, and you need that rest. And sometimes you just have to have it. So don't feel as though you're not doing something, even if you are in the bed for 2 days at a time or 3 days at a time, you know, because your body is fighting, and that's part of it. So you need the rest to fight, and your body is doing it while you're resting. So.
yeah, that's hard. That's hard for me to kind of grasp. Like I kind of know it and I hear it, but it's like hard for me to, yeah, grasp.
Well, that's
And I
because
get
you're a
that.
mother.
I dealt with, yeah, and I was about to say that. Like I'm my son's mother. So me seeing him in the bed all the time, it used to worry me. I had to train my mind to really say, your body is constantly fighting. So whether you're up, whether you're asleep, it's in a constant fight. And he's been on every 3 weeks and then 1 week off. It's
Yeah,
and with the cycle and with you getting the chemo and being up for like 2 days and then down and crashing and then coming back up right when you have to do it again, that in itself takes a lot of energy. So I get it and I understand. But train your mind to believe that even while you're sleeping, that's part of the fight. And you need that rest to fight. So it's not like you're not doing it. It's difficult, but yeah, you got teenagers and preteens. They be fine. They in their world. And as long as they got food and as long you can dictate what they need to do from the bed. You don't have to be up and doing it. And let them do their own thing. But you're still the mother, but you still need the rest. And you can't overexert yourself with that because your body is fighting. So, ease up on yourself and take it for what it is and dictate. Be that mother from that bed. Okay?
thank you. I appreciate hearing that because, yeah, yeah,
You deserve it. You need it. So, and it's important. And they know that it's important too. And let them know, yeah, I'm in the bed, but I'm fighting too. Train all of y'all minds to believe that because it's the truth. Okay? And
yes,
don't beat yourself up because I'm a mother too, so I get it. Don't beat yourself up. We need that energy to fight this cancer, not for that.
And don't forget you got backup too. Just call me and I can make a phone call for your backup.
I know.
There you go. Pops got your back.
Yeah, they know that too.
Thanks for sharing, Julia. Um, as always, gonna keep you uplifted as well throughout your journey. Um, Brian, you wanna give us an update, share your story with the group, and maybe we can, I guess, Carissa can show your video to everyone, or share your video with everyone.
Hi everybody. So for those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Brian. I've been uh, battling RMC for 2.5 years now. Um, diagnosed back in about April of 2021. Um, started off with me seeing blood in my urine. Went to the doctor, thought it was an infection. Uh, Gave me antibiotics, everything cleared up. Then came back and I went ahead and got scans. And upon getting scans, they went ahead and found a mass on my left kidney. Went ahead and got my kidney removed. And they thought it was clear cell, but come kind of find out it was RMC. So from then, I got in contact with Dr. Masao and started on my chemo regimen. Um, and after 2 years of treatment, I finally got back some clear scans. I had scans last week, and they were clear. And I'm currently NED, and they've taken me off of treatment. So yeah, it's a little,
So it's
it's a little
time for the
surreal.
video.
It's a little surreal for me. I go back and get scans again in 3 months, and it's gonna kind of be weird not to have treatment because it's kind of scary. It's because you think if you're not having treatment, it's growing back. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at currently. But
Thanks, thanks for sharing, Brian, man. Man, it's great news, man. Oh my
yeah,
goodness, man. It's
Remember
wonderful.
the feeling, Andre? Remember
I
the
do.
feeling?
I do. I remember it. And every time you go back and you get that clear scan, man, it's gonna feel so good every single time. You know what I'm saying? That initial, you have that initial fear or that initial doubt or whatever, but I mean, the more you get removed from that first clear scan, man, it's gonna just be on the back of just the far, far, far away, but it's gonna feel good every time. Every time they tell you
yeah,
that.
and yeah, I can't thank you guys enough for this group, for Richie, Andre, Clarissa, everybody here. Just thank you guys for just providing an outlet for all of us, for providing information and just helping us through our journey. Like, couldn't imagine doing this by myself, or without having any knowledge, or having not knowing anyone who's gone through it before. So thank you guys very much.
But Brian, I am missing something here.
What's that?
I'm missing your beautiful wife and the smile on her face. We want to see the smile on your wife's face because we saw a lot of frowns on that face.
Yeah, she
Now I want to see her beaming.
she's excited. She's totally happy. So yeah.
Well, you tell her as well as for you, we're really happy for both of you. Please.
Thanks.
Well, Rick, Anessa was the voice when Brian didn't speak. And
Yes.
now that Brian is out, Anessa is behind the scene. So she was there. She was the voice
Yes, she
behind him.
was.
Yes,
She was.
Yeah,
Yeah, now you're NED, you can speak for yourself, right?
exactly.
yeah. I mean, she was the one who found this group. So yeah, I thank her
Yes,
every day.
that's why we want to see her beaming on this group. You tell her just because you're NED, we now want to see her expression that you're in now you're NED. Is
That's
that
right.
fair, Miss Ritchie?
Yes, sir, it is fair. I told her she doesn't have to be lost in space now that Brian is doing well. I
Yeah.
know she's been real busy on her new job, but we love to see her beautiful smile. I told him what I was gonna do. I'm gonna bring a pizza over there, and that way I'll get a chance to see them.
Oh, great, good
We coming
idea.
too. We want to
Okay,
come
come
too.
on.
Well, in
Did you?
different places, in different places around the country, we've had these like Ancan meals where we get Ancanas all to. So if we had one in Houston, we got a bunch of Ancanas on the prostate side. We've got a lot of RMCs. I'm pretty sure we could get Dr. Evstathiou because she's on our board. She's a genitourinary medical oncologist. She knows Dr. Masoor. She's also Greek, and she is wonderful. So she's over at Houston Methodist now, but she was at MD Anderson for 14 years. You know, so what we need is we need, and Alexa would come down for that. I can assure you, I'm going to talk to Alexa about a Houston ANCAN gathering.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Sounds
Well, you know,
Okay.
we tend to get together anytime that we can. We just got to, we love to have.
Oh,
You
Richie, you're
just
on mute.
you're muted somehow, Miss
Yeah, I've
Ritchie.
been thinking and tossing around in my mind how we can do this, but we're going to make it work. We're going to get everybody together in
Yeah,
person.
in person. In person. That would be so nice.
Yeah. Well, Clarissa has a video to show everyone.
You do. But somebody came in right after me on your screen, but they might have been here before. Ann Simmer. Ann Simmer, do you
Oh,
see that?
yes, yes. Her granddaughter is diagnosed. Are you there?
Speak speak up, Miss Ann Simmer.
She
Ann
was
Simmer.
having problems trying to get in initially.
Oh,
Asima?
we can't hear you. Oh, boo.
Maybe you can go out, Asima, and try to come back in.
Or call in. Let me put the call in stuff in the window in the chat if you can see the chat window, which are the two little squares, I'm gonna put the call in number in there for you right now. Hold on a minute. Um, it is 646-749-3129. So that's the number you dial, and then you have to put in the following 9 numbers: 656-182-845. So if anybody ever wants to join by phone, that's how you do it. Obviously, you can't see Miss Ritchie's beautiful face, and you can't see the chat window, but you can see everything else. It's right there. Okay.
all right. Thanks. Thanks for sharing that, Rick. Um, Carissa, do you want to go ahead and I guess share the video?
Yes, let me do that. Okay. Let's see. Right. Oh, here we go. We're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter. I see you, so we're gonna walk it out. Ooh, Mountain, we're gonna walk it out. And Mountain, and the day I
The video's not that great on the volume.
in spite of the
thousand times again. Silence is a white wall, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Woo, about death, bring it to its feet. Woo, about death. And I rise up, it's like the day. I rise unafraid. I rise and I'll do it 1,000 times again. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise. We'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the air. I will rise 1,000 times again. We'll rise up like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the air. We'll do it 1,000 times again.
I did post it on my Facebook page because I guess we couldn't really hear it that well, but it's a nice video done by Anessa. I'm trying to get it on the website, but I have to get around the copyright part of it. But it is on Facebook if you guys get a chance to look at it. Congratulations, Brian. We're so happy for you.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
But somebody got to tell me what NED stands for.
No
Nope.
evidence of
Nope.
disease.
Okay, thank you.
We're going to hear that on Gregory, Julia.
Yep,
Andre already has it. We're
yep.
declaring it already for Julia and Gregory.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
And Aracima, her granddaughter, I think her name is Samantha. Um, so we declare that now and we stand boldly in what we feel.
That's
Yes, we do.
And we're looking forward to it. Videos.
That's right. Um, may I just do a quick promo? I know that a lot of you are not yet on Medicare, and I know Nicola certainly isn't on Medicare. But if you if you are on Medicare or you know anybody who is, we're running what will be a really good webinar on the 30th of October for Medicare 2024 to think about all the issues coming up if you're renewing your Medicare for 2024. So tell your friends. There is a flyer in your RMC reminder that we sent out, and as soon as I can lay my hands on it, I'll put the registration link in the chat window and spread the word, because I really think that it should be really excellent. And the other thing I wanted to say was Captain Andre is here, is that Andre, do whatever you can to let your vet buddies know about our vet navigation group, because we're really making a difference in that group. It meets the fourth Thursday of every month.
Okay.
And you'll find it on the website. It's disease agnostic, and the idea of the group is to help vets navigate their healthcare, whether they're TRICARE for life at the VA, they're dual enrolled, whatever it is. We try and help them meld it all together, and then we also work with them on their benefits. And we've got some really knowledgeable people on there who know how to get for these vets to get their benefits. So any of you have friends who are vets and they're having problems either with their health care or their benefits, send them along. We're ready for them, and we've got a really good group. So there you go, 2 commercials for the price of one. So
All right.
I'm just looking, and I'll put that link in the webinar in the window momentarily.
Okay. Was is that Arsimer? Was she ever able to get on or call in?
I don't see her.
Let me see if I can call her.
Okay. All right. Well, Carissa, do you have any updates or questions or concerns for the group or anything?
Not today.
All right. Well, it's good to see you as always.
Yes.
It says she's in. She's just muted. How does she unmute herself on the phone? Is there directions?
Oh, she had to press 1, I think. Let's see if we can. No, she had to press 1 when she called in. They tell you, or she has to unmute herself. Oh, this is a new one. We haven't seen that one. But she's supposed to press or pound, I think. Try pressing pound. Try pressing pound.
Or maybe pound one?
They tell you when they tell you what to do when you come in.
Let me see if I can call in and see what it says.
Okay, okay. Hang in. We're on the way. So we
Is
don't usually get.
the number is in the chat? Is that the
Yeah, the
646?
number's in the chat. Six four
Okay.
six 749 3129, and then the code is there, and then they say to you something.
Okay, see if you guys can hear from my phone. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, can you all hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I've been on. I just couldn't, and I kept saying hello, but you could not hear me. And it's probably my phone. I'm sure I'm not connected right. I'm not so good at this computer stuff with the phones. But anyways, thank you. Very impressive. I did watch the video. Um, and I am just so happy to be here because my granddaughter, of course, was diagnosed last year with this cancer, and she is too. We were up there last weekend. She was tested Friday and Saturday, and yesterday the doctor called her to let her know that she needs to be back, come back to Texas for a 5-week treatment. So I am just so happy that we were able to get her in to MD Anderson. I read a lot about, I believe I maybe pronounce it incorrectly, Dr. Tenier. I read about him with his interaction with I believe it's Herman Connor, and I was impressed right from the beginning. So when her doctor in Carolina told her that he wanted her to go to Texas to this hospital, to Anderson Hospital, I was just excited because I was hoping that she would be able to see Dr. Tenier, but she saw his protege, whomever, and I was just excited. So it's such a pleasure talking to you all, and I am looking forward to interacting and for you all to help and to guide and to show us, what we need to do to be able to touch bases with us. So thank you so much for inviting me onto this conference.
Richie, do we have Ansuma's email so we can get her on the database to send her the reminder?
I'll get it. I have her. We actually just connected today.
Okay.
So I have her telephone number, so I'll get it.
And make sure if you give it to Alexa, we'll put you. And then Ansuma, we every before every meeting we have we send out a reminder with information in there, so you should be on there. And hopefully everybody who's on this call is getting that reminder. If they're not, put your email address in the chat window and I'll make sure you get on there.
I definitely will. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you could just text me your email address, that would be great.
Yes, I'll text it when we get off the call. I'll send you whatever it is you need. But you'll definitely get my email address. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to ask for our next call on Saturday. It's around Halloween. Do we want to do anything special for that, or do like costumes or anything since it's near Halloween?
What were you Okay, what were you thinking of coming as, Miss Carissa? Come on. What were you gonna be?
I was thinking, you know what? I was thinking I might do Wednesday Adams, but I don't know if I want to do my own makeup with the juriness and stuff. And I don't know. I might do something else.
Andre, what about you? You're coming either as a captain or a truck driver, right?
One of those.
I'm not, you won't see me on that one, so I'm not getting involved. But you do have to see the wonderful flyer that look in the reminder and look at the great flyer that Alexa made for the Medicare, because it's on the 30th and it's all around Medicare being so scary. So all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna run back. Oh, I've got okay. Okay. I'll take care of you, Ron. We'll definitely take care of you. And like I say, please spread the word on the Medicare webinar, and please spread the word to the vets, to any vets that you know, because I mean, we're making difference for everybody. We got a general in there who's finding out about benefits he never knew that he had. I mean, it's crazy, crazy. Oh, now we can hear Asima. Please,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you as well.
Oh, good. Okay. That's so great. Thank you. I can hear you. I don't know. I wasn't saying anything, but I'm glad you can hear me.
We can hear you, and if it looks like you're there on the online, so if you turn on your camera, if you wanted to, you don't have to. No pressure now. We could even
Oh,
see
good.
you as well.
No, I don't think I'll turn on my camera this time.
Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to run over to the multiple sclerosis group, but it's always great to see you all. Ron, you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Do you want a reminder for the vets group as well or not? No. Okay. See you guys later. Take care. Goodbye.
All right.
Pleasure. Bye.
All right. Miss Ritchie, you have any updates for us? Anything you want to add? Questions?
The only thing is, the first 2 weeks in November, I will be traveling. I'm going to be in and out of New York, unfortunately, go in on a Thursday, come back on a Friday. I will be doing a oral abstract for Kidney Cancer Association in Nashville. And let's see, I think I'll be going to DC right after that. So the first 3 weeks in November will be a little bit busy for me. But other than that, we're continuing our advocacy, reaching out as much as we can. And once again, working with Milton behind the scenes as far as his legislative issues are going on. If you guys have any suggestions on what we can do to enhance our advocacy efforts, we're here. We want you to push the walk in March. We have enough time to really get that out. March the 23rd, 2024. That is our major fundraiser. Without funds, as you know, we are all volunteers in this organization. We're small, but we do try to support as many people as we can with what finances we have. So without finances, we can't really do what we do. So we just ask that you can help us spread the word about the walk, which is our major fundraiser in March. I'm just happy to see everyone. Just
Me too.
excited about the great news. It's obvious that if the insurance company is denying something, it is so important that you do not stop and say, let it go. Always escalate it to the next level. I helped Catherine I think they're in Virginia, and they were initially denied, but with the appeal letter that was written by her husband, with the appeal letter that I had, they were approved. And then to get the good news that Aisha Gregory's son was approved. It's just a good feeling, but you can't just sit back and allow them to deny you treatment. So if you have any questions or need me to help in any way, just let me know. I'll do what I can from this end.
All right. Thank
Julia, I'm gonna get there to see you, baby girl. I'm trying to work this out, but it's gonna be a surprise. You're not gonna know when I'm coming. Surprise you.
Okay.
But your daddy will know, but you won't know.
Okay. I'm good.
I'm trying to work it out.
Okay.
All right. All hearts and minds composed. Anybody have any other questions?
I do. Hey, when did you say the next Saturday meeting is?
It's the fourth Saturday of every month.
October 28th.
The 28th.
October
Okay.
28th.
Okay.
And it's 10 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Mhm.
So we meet every second Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and every fourth Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We had a great group this last Saturday meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good group.
All
Okay.
right.
Yep. Thank you.
All
You're
right. Well,
welcome.
thanks for all of the updates, everyone. It's good to see everybody's face, and as always, we're gonna keep you lifted up. This support group. We are, what I'm saying, a family. So, don't be afraid to ask questions, or if you got any concerns, feel free to reach out. Um, Miss Richie is always available. I'm available. Carissa. We even gonna bring Brian in on it too. So, um, uh, yeah, just try to stay encouraged. I know it's a tough journey. And just looking at Brian's video, his pictures and stuff, and to see him now, looking strong and looking healthy, man, it's that's great to see. Um, so yeah, stay encouraged, stay positive. We're gonna keep raising awareness until RMC no longer exists. So yeah,
Amen.
that's right. We're gonna keep pushing forward. So looking forward to seeing you guys if you can make it on the fourth Saturday, 10 a.m. Central. That's it, Miss Richie.
Well, I just want to say, as always, I love seeing you guys. You're like my extended family. And please do not hesitate if you need anything to reach out. I'm here for you. So don't think you're a bother. Julia, keep that energy. Let those little kids drink milk and eat cereal or whatever, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You don't worry about that. You need that energy. Don't have me to come down. They're gonna think I'm the wickedest witch of the world. But
I'm
tell
laughing.
them old grandma is coming down there and gonna get them in shape. Say what?
I said I'm laughing because that's what they had tonight was cereal.
They'll survive. But anyway, you guys just stay strong. Don't waver in your faith. God is good and He's going to take care of each and every one of you. God bless you, and I love each of you. I'm just going to take the recording off.